Today on Be Well, we're joined by Dr. Deepak Chopra, Chief Wellness Officer at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition.
Yeah, and being fully present and living in the moment. I mean, that can be hard sometimes when you got kids and work and errands and a long to-do list, right? So we're going to talk about how it's not impossible.
That's right. Dr. Deepak Chopra, who for decades has been on the forefront of meditation, mind-body connection, alternative medicine, self-care, you name it. Deepak, the big question right now, I guess, is in this moment, how can we be fully present?
Ask yourself, am I present? Then you're present.
You make it sound so easy, like, you dummies, just ask yourself. But it's got to be more than that. So many people get in their heads.
I stop every once in a while, take a few deep breaths, smile from your head to your toes, feel the sensations in your body, and ask yourself, am I present? And you will be present. Try it.
Okay, so take a deep breath, smile from head to toe.
Feel sensation.
I'm trying to, yes.
It's called STOP formula, S-T-O-P.
I like that. Okay, but in trying to do that, I think so many people get in their own heads.
You don't try. You do it or you don't do it.
Okay. Well, a lot of people don't do it.
Trying is an excuse.
Well, they have a lot of those because they get in their own heads and they try to...
Can you try lifting your arm up?
I lifted it up. I did.
That's it. You don't try, you lift it.
Well, that's the thing. I think when you make that list of all the things that you have, all the obligations, I've got to drive my kids, I've got to get to work, I have all these errands, it's easy to make an excuse and not connect with yourself instead of having that on your list of things. Because
so I start my day with 4 intentions: joyful, energetic body, loving, compassionate heart, creative mind, and lightness of being, joy. And then everything happens in accordance with those intentions. You don't have to make a list.
But I like is that you go in with the intention. It's like when you speak life into your future and your career and everything that you do. But how can we achieve that deeper understanding of ourselves and our well-being, like you said, and be intentional when we're a lot of times stuck and getting all these other voices?
Making excuses. Just don't make those questions come as part of the excuse. Ask yourself, what do I want? Who am I? What's my purpose? What am I grateful for? Those questions will lead you into the right answers.
I think
without having to plan. It's called spontaneous right action, spontaneous right thinking, spontaneity. Like a child, full of wonder, curiosity, joy, happiness for no reason whatsoever. When you're happy for a reason, that's the same as sadness.
Wow.
Oh.
See, he just dropping bombs on like
I was just going to say, sometimes we think that success is happiness, but they're two totally different things because you could find success.
Success is the progressive realization of worthy goals. It's the ability to love and have happiness. It's the ability to be in touch with your inner center, which is always creative. That's success. It's not just this or that. It's anybody who thinks success is dependent on hard work, exacting plans, discipline, I think is a failure. Because by the time they get success, they have rotten teeth, sexual impotence, hypertension, diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and all the success, the money they've made now is to get back to being normal.
Well, a lot of people try to achieve that these days by having a life coach. It's very popular right now. How do you think you can achieve the highest potential you have for your life with the help of a life coach?
Yeah, this is a very good question because at IIN, which I recently, our organization and IIN merged, Institute of Integrative Nutrition, life coaching is probably the best way for you to be healthy and improve other people's health as well. Because doctors don't have the time to coach you about well-being, and nor does any other health profession. And yet, if you had a coach that was also an example of what they're teaching, that would be the best thing you could do for the future of well-being. There's a $7 billion market value right now on coaching as a service. Next 10 years, it'll increase by 20% employment in coaching.
Wow.
And so for all those who are listening, this is a great profession to be in coaching. You should check out IIN, in fact, because first you'll improve your health, you'll improve other people's health, you'll bring down expenses, you'll enhance longevity and health span, and it's fun.
So you're the Chief Wellness Officer. What does that entail?
It entails looking at the curriculum, working with other faculty, making sure that everything is scientifically validated.
Sounds like a perfect job. Like I say, you keep you healthy and you keep other people healthy.
That's it.
A lot of people out there to ask some questions because they want to be healthier too. So we're going to go to some of our viewer questions and see what they have to say and give us some insight on maybe some mindfulness and meditation. So
Right.
the first question asks this. Now we often hear you say,
To quiet the mind.
yes, one viewer wants to know, what does that actually mean?
Trying to quiet the mind is actually an activity of the mind. You cannot quiet the mind, you can only observe it. So you become a witness to your thoughts, just like the sky is the witness to clouds. They come and go. Every thought spontaneously arises, is there, then it goes away. You just watch it. That's all.
Oh, but it sounds so easy when you say it. But
It is easy.
Okay, so what techniques can you
He's
give
always
us?
looking for a problem.
I am like, it
You know,
can't
by
be
the
that
way,
easy.
there's something called a set point for happiness. So people who are happy, always looking for solutions. People who are unhappy, always looking at the same thing as a problem.
That's very true. I agree with that because sometimes they just bring their own negativity. Okay, so what techniques do you have for us for people that are challenged with getting to that quiet space?
Sit quietly and do nothing. Try that for like 10 minutes. Sit quietly and do nothing. See what happens.
Wow, some people will get very uncomfortable.
That's it.
Well, that's the
because
thing. A lot comes up.
People are running away from themselves.
Right.
Wow.
All right, the next question, Dr. Chopra.
So this viewer wants to know, do you think that there are any added benefits if you meditate first thing in the morning before you pick up your phone?
Of course, because as soon as you wake up, the first impressions you get will influence the rest of your day. So if you pick up your phone, you watch the news, stock market, this, that, the other, the rest of the day is going to be influenced by that. If you started with meditation, the rest of the day would be influenced by that.
I like that.
All right, next up, this question says, you need to meditate for at least 20 minutes a day to feel a benefit from it. Do you agree, or can you feel a difference with as little as a minute a day of meditation?
You can feel a difference with a minute a day, but the person who's asking that question, they need to meditate more than twice a day. Okay.
Right.
Because they're already stressed before they start.
Right. Well, that's
they're
the thing.
stressing about not
meditating.
stressing.
Yes.
This is a very common syndrome.
I think I
Stress
have
about
that.
not stressing.
Yeah, because I know that I'm not making enough space for it, so then I'm stressed out that I'm not doing it and judging myself, which is the
That's it.
opposite of the space I should be holding.
Yeah.
Our thanks to Dr. Deepak Chopra, Chief Wellness Officer at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition.